Okay, welcome back everybody. So, what's going on with our code right now? Close that Unity window there. Okay, so here's what we did. I have my movement method down here, and inside my movement method, I'm trying to make the guy just move in a rectangle shape, right? So, transform the value of x, transform the value of z, transform the value of negative x, transform the value of negative z. So I'm hoping he would go boom, 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 like that. And so just to give you a quick idea, that's not happening. It's not happening. So what really is happening when we hit play, I'm wanting the player to kind of move in a square shape, right? And we have no real control over this. And we see from the transform, nothing's really happening. But it's also doing that at a rate of like, zillions of frames per second or whatever. So how are we going to, how can we tell if this is even, oops, control, there. Let's just comment this whole thing out. This one for loop. So comment out the last for loop and save and go back over there. Sorry, let me, this for loop right here, I commented out the last for loop. Bring my editor back. And now you're going to see that it's just going to go off in a direction. Right? Off that way. So it's going towards the positive z. So we're not taking... So if we wanted it to go... I don't know. It's moving. It's not 100% broken, right? Let's look at our code. And so the last thing should have been a negative x value. We're going into positive z. But it doesn't matter because the code works. It doesn't work the way we want it to, but I'm just trying out some crap here. So really, I wouldn't even put for loops in a movement statement like that. Let's just tighten all that back up and get back to our regularly scheduled madness. Okay, so close that. And let me check my Unity window. Reset everything again. Oops, hit this one. Reset everything again. And come on, hit play. Hit play. And things just probably going to shoot in the direction of that red arrow, that's my guess. Yep, pretty quickly too. That's fine. Okay, another thing that we did, another thing I did while I was doing that was I changed the values of these floats up here to 5, because sometimes you might make a change on something, and unless you completely exaggerate the result might appear as being so tiny that we got 0 references there. How do we have 0 references? Okay. Wow. I don't know what happened there, but that's pretty... Okay. That's interesting what's going on there. Oh, because we're not using it down here anymore. Yeah, that's right. I took it out of the code. Duh. So, what I'm going to do here is just comment that out too. So we don't need those right now. Oh, come on. make it all look the same. So yeah, we don't need that right now. So let's hit that. Let's go back to our, make sure it's doing what we want it to do, and we should just have our guys there we go, bring that over there. We should just take off in the direction of the red axis. Yep, just like that. Okay. Off into nowhere. Just, okay. Awesome. Okay, so we experimented with the code a little bit, and we'll see what happens in the next video.